All units, escaped prisoners are stealing food from a supply station. Location is Museum Mile. Over.
There are sick people counting on that food to survive.
Happy to have you prove me right. Let's go. Sure hope Spider-Man.
Hey, you forgot this can! A whoop it!
What's he doing? Out of your league! Don't take you out! Get electric webbing! Crack you! Where that came from?
Oh, how festive! More Sable agents!
Take cover! Get behind him! We gotta get him on the ground! Keep your distance!
Looks like I'm clear, but I gotta be more careful. The city needs those supplies. Glad I was here to help. Okay, have you considered that if you arrest me, you'll have to fight all the bad guys yourself? Huh? You guys have it bad. All that body armor's bruising my knuckles. You guys are giving violent mercenaries a bad name.
Stay clear!
All done. That makes it, what, 100 counts of assaulting a Sable agent? This isn't good. Transformers are charging the building, trapping the police inside. Yuri, complicated was an understatement. I'm gonna have to disable these transformers to free your men.
Even if you manage that, they'll still need your help with the demons.
That's why I'm here, ready to serve all your electricity and demon-related needs. Five transformers total. Loading them up with webbing should cause them to overheat. I hope. One more of these suckers. How did they even get that thing attached? And it can't be easy to fly like that. Did they train specifically for this one obscure scenario? So many questions. Down, 3 to go. Man, I did not miss dealing with Electro's elaborate supervillain antics while he was in the raft. Trapping the police with a network of energy transformers? Who does that? Great. 2 left. Only one more. Police are free, but demons aren't backing down. Need to lend a hand. Okay, Yuri. Both precincts are secure. I need to sign off for a bit. Call me if things go south.
Will do. And thanks. You've given us a fighting chance.
Okay. Need to hustle to Feast's sister site in Harlem and help May.
Peter! Thank God! We need you at the Veterans Center. Where are you?
I got held up. Are you okay? What's happening?
staff out, but May and Miles are trapped inside. I'm trying to find a way into them, but the fire's spreading so fast.
Stay where you are, MJ. I'll handle this. Damn it. Move it, Pete. Move! MJ, stay back! I don't want to have to rescue you too!
Peter, don't be crazy! Wait for help!
May! May! Here! We're over here!
I got you.
Hang on!
Go! Hey, man, you alright?
Get to the window!
It's too far.
Hold on!
Just brace yourselves! Come on, you stupid piece of... Come on, May! I've got you! Oh my god.
Go! Go!
Miles! Come on! No! We've got you. We've got you.
Just in my apartment, right over there, second floor, and I just heard a loud noise.
Is May okay?
Everyone is safe.
MJ, if it weren't for you and Miles, I would have been...
As dead as I would have been the last 8,500 times you saved me. Pretty sure I still owe you a few.
That's smart.
Hey. I'm sorry I screwed things up. It's just hard being the one who always gets saved, you know? Sometimes I want to do the saving.
I'm sorry I made you feel like you couldn't. Still partners?
Always.
Hey. So I didn't know if, you wanted sparkling or flat or spring or mountain spring. So I got one of each. Am I interrupting?
No. MJ, Ms. Watson, and I were just talking strategy.
Strategy?
That's right. The city is in danger. It needs our help.
All of our help.
All right, well, call the play, coach.
Okay. Divide and conquer. Ms. Watson, we need an anti-serum for Devil's Breath. Oscorp's developing something, but there's no way they can keep it safe from Octavius and Lee. We need to find the cure and protect it.
I'll chase down some leads.
Miles, you need to be my eyes and ears at Feast. Anything goes wrong, call me. We need to keep that place and the people there safe.
All right, you got it. What are you gonna do?
Gang at Costume Nutjobs is taking the city apart piece by piece. Time I return the favor.
All right. Hey, wait, how do I call you? I mean, do you have like a cell phone in your pockets or something?
Ms. Watson can give you my number. Good luck, team.
You have his number. Are you Spider-Man's girlfriend? That'd be so cool.
Come on, Sherlock. Show me what you got in this water smorgasbord.
The city feels a little more under control. Miles is watching Feast, MJ is tracking a Devil's Breath cure. Time for me to focus on finding Otto and stopping whatever he has planned. Yuri, we need to start tracking the big boys. Still no leads on Octavius?
No, nothing. Forensics can't even do a sweep of Times Square. Everyone in that department but the intern is sick.
I might be able to turn something up. Let you know what I find.
Folks, the city is in crisis. We have bridges and tunnels closed. People who work in the city but don't live here are trapped within. Others have been barred from homes, placed under emergency quarantine. I'm hearing reports of tent cities, people sleeping in parks. It's like the Depression and the 1918 flu epidemic all rolled into one. I know times are hard and we're all struggling.
All units report of a possible narcotics sale. Officers needed in Central Park.
Ground teams, this is Control. Boss wants an update on the theater district. Over.
Control, we are arresting civilians who refuse to cooperate with locating Spider-Man.
Spider-Man, here to lend a hand?
Thought you might need one, officer.
You don't know the half of it. Never seen anything like this Devil's Breath stuff. Forensics is having a hell of a time.
News reports say this is where Otto released Devil's Breath. Some residue on this sign. Maybe I can isolate it. AT-rich leader sequence. This looks promising. Oscorp's modified CPF-1. Definitely Devil's Breath. Should be able to track the dispersal path now. Trail goes in a few directions. Need to find the right one. Not this way. Should try another vapor trail. Vapor trail heads up that building. Trail jumps between these buildings. Trail leads down into those vents. What was Otto doing up here? Should be a door or an access hatch around here. Well, this is moody. Must be some way to hit the lights. Let there be light. Whoa. Was Otto using this as a staging ground? Chaos of the prison break would have been perfect cover to move in. Otto's rage is driving him. The neural interface is exacerbating it, but his hate is genuine. He'll destroy the whole city to hurt Norman. Martin Lee. Can't believe this is the same man I knew at Feast. Looks like Otto recorded messages for his crew.
Oh, Martin. When I first realized it was you targeting Osborn these past weeks, I was shocked and saddened. But then, as the situation evolved before my eyes, I felt inspired. You took the bold steps I had always dreamed of, Martin, and you took them without hesitation. I am honored now to join you on this path towards true justice.
Seems like Otto and Lee have more of a history than I thought. How long have they known each other?
I can't turn around without seeing his face. He smiles for the cameras, collects his accolades, and keeps his boot heel pressed against my neck. Why can't anyone else see how selfish he is? How reckless, how evil? If only they could be made to see the Norman I know. The man behind the mask.
Looks like Otto's been studying Sable's tech for weaknesses. Good old Rhino, my second favorite Russian.
Alexei, I've followed your career with great interest. The world sees you.
Otto developed a corrosive to free Rhino from his suit. A certain government agency spent years trying and failing to do that. Only took Otto a few days. Mac Gargan, aka Scorpion, aka Crazy Pants McCrazy.
It's rare for me to admit this, Mr. Gargan. Clearing your debts was more difficult than I anticipated. You're in arrears to some demanding individuals. But once the reservoir job is finished, your financial obligations will be finished as well. Otto Octavius is nothing if not persuasive.
Old man Vulture. I've tangled with him more than anyone else here. power source for Vulture's wings gave him spinal cancer, and Otto's developing an experimental treatment to save him.
Adrian, what bitter irony that your miraculous wings should have brought such horrors on your body. Thankfully, you are now working for me. When our work is settled, the treatment I've developed will cure you. You won't shuffle off this mortal coil just yet, my friend.
Electro. Total live wire, that one. Electro's big pipe dream is to become pure energy. Doc actually managed to modify his harness to get a little closer to that goal.
Max, when you first conveyed your dream to me, I thought you insane. Pure energy. But as I dove deeper into the problem, I discovered a way to give us both what we desire. I promise you, when we are done, you will be pure energy. Or so close to it as to make the difference irrelevant.
What's this now? Otto must have used this map to plan, but it's blank. Unless there's something here I'm missing. UV bulb. Huh, nothing happened. Must be a way to get that lamp on. There we go. Hidden markings. Otto's tasked the villains to destroy Oscorp holdings throughout the city. He's trying to take apart Norman's empire piece by piece. Lee's going after the Devil's Breath anti-serum, using something called Icarus? What's Vulture doing in Times Square? Electro's disabling Oscorp power plants. Makes sense. Seems like the last stage of the plan is a direct assault on Oscorp. And most likely, Norman. Scorpion must be trying to poison the city's reservoir. Another Oscorp-owned property. Rhino's targeting Oscorp's shoreline properties. Which is he hitting first? And why? Scorpion's helping Otto in exchange for a clean slate. Criminal record expunged? Gambling debts erased? Icarus. This is it.
Hello, Spider-Man. We've never been properly introduced. I'm
Otto Octavius. There is no Icarus, is there?
No. Martin needs no assistance to secure the anti-serum. Icarus was a ruse to get you into position.
Into position? Huh?
Need a lift? So refreshing to work for a man like Octavius. Backup plans for his backup plans.
MJ, hey!
Are you okay? What's happening?
Traffic's rough. Listen, Lee's gunning for the anti-serum. We need to find Oscorp's Devil's Breath lab before he does.
On it right now. Every building permit in the city. If there's a record of the lab, I'll find it.
That's great. Okay, talk soon, MJ.
Trap failed? Softened him up. Time for plan B. Teamwork's beautiful, ain't it? Helping you reach those unattainable Spider-Man!
That was almost heartwarming, Electro. You really grew in prison, didn't you? Miss me, now you got it. You know what? Forget I said anything. Now's my chance. I can damage him if I web the transformer.
What's it like, knowing you're so far out of your league?
Pete, you're up! No, Adrian, it's me, Spider-Man!
What are you babbling about?
Nobody ever gets my jokes.
Our long feud ends tonight, insect!
You! Thought we had a healthy give and take! Man, have I misread this relationship! Now's my chance.
Spider-Man! I must break you!
You got it! You got my joke! I'm so happy I can almost stop fighting! Almost! Gotta be honest, liked it better when you two were loners.
Amazing what a little teamwork can achieve, ain't it? A vigor of youth, the wisdom of experience, fine pairing.
Just like oil and water, sure.
He doesn't stand a chance! Yeah, we got this!
Again, hate to be the pessimist, but I don't think you guys are assessing this situation accurately. One down, one to go. How many times have we done this dance, Adrian? A dozen? 2 dozen?
Once too many! Tonight will be lost.
What's happening?
Electro's been grounded.
Spider-Man, I presume. If you really cared about this city, you'd be helping me expose Osborn for the criminal he is.
By killing innocent people?
I would have restored the power.
You're sick. You need help.
I have all the help I need, and we will not stop until Norman gets what he deserves.
Hate it when they team up. Just need to catch my breath. What time? Oh man. Need to update Yuri. Yuri, Vulture and Electro are down. 4 to go.
I saw. Also noticed a rooftop in Times Square exploded. Wouldn't happen to be related, would it?
Nothing gets by you. It was Octavius' staging ground. He's using the villains to pull apart Oscorp. Vulture and Electro were targeting power plants. Scorpion's going after water treatment. Not sure about Rhino yet. Something along the shoreline.
That's good enough to start. I assume you're going after Scorpion?
Yeah. City's already on the brink. If we lose clean water, we might never come back. I'll update you when I make progress.
Sounds like a plan.
Ground teams in port side, this is Control. Do you have an update at your position? Observation post
Sleep it off.
scanning for Spider-Man.
I should check on Miles.
Hey, Pete, you okay?
That's what I was gonna ask you. I'm fine. You and May are in the middle of it.
We're busy, but people need help. And I'd rather be doing something than waiting around for somebody else to fix things, you know?
Yeah, I heard that. Just make sure you protect yourself. Mask and gloves. And rest every now and then. Well, that goes double for May.
Nobody can make that woman take a break when she doesn't want to. But I'll do my best.
Thanks, Miles. Give May my love. And be safe.
Get him on the ground!
Yeah. Lie in wait. Okay, I visited your website, and nowhere did it say make crisis situations worse. Jetpack dudes grounded. Good one, Pete.
This is Stable Control.
What is it
What's
with
the
people trying to
situation in
kill me
Columbia?
while all wearing the same outfit?
Civilians to disperse and are detaining those refusing to comply.
This is not how you protect or serve. Just when I thought I might run out of Sable agents to hit. just got a little less friendly. Maybe I can dismantle this outpost before they have a chance to call for backup.
Should've got a coffee.
Those spotlights to attract my attention? Maybe make it less ambiguous. Oh, spider logo. Nah, we get sued. Sable has certainly made swinging through New York more exciting.
Be advised, escaped convicts are driving around in stolen vehicles. Nearest officer, proceed to Robinson.
Spoiler! This joyride ends right back at Rikers! Curbside service. Maybe they should start offering driver's ed in prison.
Perforate him! Get him! Get the bug!
This is Sable Control.
There's the reservoir, but no sign of Scorpion. Better take a closer look. Hey, MJ, what's up? You okay?
I'm fine. Combing through Oscorp records. Hey, this is random, but you remember that trip we took to Staten Island?
To find the best pizza in the city? Yeah. 10-hour odyssey for first toast with cold American cheese. How could I forget?
Something about all these old Oscorp files made that name pop into my head. Harry was so excited about riding the ferry. It just makes me think about how much simpler things were back then. No jobs, no supervillains. Throw away a whole day looking for fat pizza just cuz. Now it feels like if we take a nap, the world will fall apart.
Yeah. This adult thing is rough. But I guess the work we do means today's kids can have their own Staten Island adventures. In safety. Kind of a circle of life thing.
Because of a bad pizza. Yeah, you're right. That's a good way to look at it. Thanks, Pete.
Love the spirit of protest, but maybe wait till we're not in a state of emergency.
Calling available unit. We have reports of a bus being taken hostage. Incident occurred in Robinson. Over.
Better move. Hey, if you need friends this bad, I'll hang out with you.
It's over for you! He ain't so tough!
Sable's breath is making everyone desperate to escape the city.
Douglas, this is Sable Control. Boss wants an update on your status. Observation post established. No sign of priority target. Maybe he's hiding.
All I need is Sable guys taking potshots at me. Let's see if I can shut them down before they even know I'm here.
Move him up. We've got a lot of leeway.
Oh, guys, this is really starting to verge on stalking.
Attack! Attack! Spread out!
Sort of flattered that Sable set up a million rooftop posts just to hunt for little old me. They've crossed the line. I'm gonna cross it back. This is not how you protect Forcer! There's obviously a fight one get 10 free special on Sable agents right now.
Grenade out! Watch my back! How's he doing this? Get to cover! Man down! Charlie, engage!
Sable's getting out of control. Is rounding up civilians her idea? Or Norman's?
Stable teams, this is Control. What's the situation in Robinson? TCP is 5 by 5, detaining all suspicious persons.
Those Sable guys are way too rough. Maybe I should step in. Yeah, I'll step in.
How much is Osborne paying us for this job?
Sorry, forgot my ID. How about I prove who I am by kicking your butts?
Engaging. Heavy ordnance authorized.
I'm not giving Sable International a good review online.
Spider-Man is in range. Lethal force authorized, Control. He's here! Evasive action!
Wash your windows?
Heavy ordnance authorized.
Attention all units. Escaped prisoners have taken a bus hostage.
Now, if I was a mercenary dressed like a scorpion, where would I be?
Behind you! Me, I'd end it now. But Octavius is paying, and he wants to torture you. Which I respect.
Damn it! What did he inject me with? Whoa! What the... Is that a sea of poison? Can't be! This can't be real. It must be the poison. But I can't take any chances. Gotta get to higher ground and analyze whatever he injected me with. Okay, should be safe for a minute. Need to analyze the neurotoxin so I can create an antidote. Scorpions made some upgrades. Hallucinogenic neurotoxin. My brain will create nightmares that my body thinks are real. I have to create the antidote fast. First, I need a natural steroid. Extract from an Eclipta alba plant should do the trick. ESU's greenhouse is nearby. Hope it's in season. There's the greenhouse! Eclipta alba should be inside the greenhouse. There it is.
Don't worry. It can be both.
Doc?
You.
It's just the hallucinations intensifying. You can get through this.
Doc, you sound...
Like I did before the neural interface affected my mind. My obsessions were always there, but the interface allowed me to fully embrace them.
I have to fix this. Fix you! Somehow!
Peter. Always trying to shoulder the responsibility, even when there's no hope. I can't tell you how many times unfettered optimism has kept me going when things look bleak. I'll miss being with you. I really will.
I'm sorry, Doc. I'm so sorry.
Yes, you're sorry. And yet
There's the Ecliptolba. Time, but I need an antitoxin to mix a permanent antidote. One of Harry's research stations was developing a synthetic atropine. Gotta get there fast. Giant deadly scorpion tails. Lovely. Thanks, brain.
How you feeling, Spider? Raw panic crawling up your spine?
Scorpion? How'd you get this number?
Always asking these interesting questions. It's not how am I calling you, it's am I calling you? Baby, I'm just the fevered screams of your dying breed.
Real or no, when I cure this poison, I'm coming for you, Mac.
Big talk from the little bug. Have one jamming pink elephant.
There's the research station. We need that atropine. Half atropine's right there.
Stop.
Atropine's gone.
It's you.
Oh, not again.
You're too late. Just as you were too late to help me.
This isn't you, Doc.
But it is me. The me polite society found inconvenient. The parts of myself I suppressed. But you helped me break those chains.
I'm sorry. I'll find a way to help you. I swear it.
Stop deluding yourself. You never help anyone. Poison isn't it. You are the poison. Everyone you touch suffers. You're a failure at life, love, career. You bring nothing but pain.
No, stop. I'm not giving up on you. Please, just talk to me. I can help you.
So you can treat me like all the rest. Containing me, suffocating me. No, I will let my genius shine on its own. I saw you, Peter, taking notes, stealing ideas, a rat in my own lab. To think I called you a friend.
I am your friend, Otto. Please. I've always supported you. I always will. There it is. The atropine. She got the atropine. Now I just need to mix up the antidote. Looks like I'm headed back to the lab.
Still with us?
You're nearly cured. Sorry to bust up your plans.
Oh, Webs, don't worry. Plenty of surprises left for you. We'll be seeing each other again real soon.
Count on me. running out of time. I need to mix the antidote. Finally, the...
I think not. You're in my domain now. You're just like Osborn, trying to steal my genius. Everything that happens now is your fault. I knew you were laughing.
Thought I forgot about you.
Scorpion, are you even real?
Give
me an opening.
I'll show you.
Another hallucination. At least he had an imaginary glass jaw.
Not gonna be that easy.
Sure it is. Now I know you're the poison trying to distract me. Bring it on. One down.
You're aloof. All you'll ever
Got him. Nice. Just a few more left. Another one down.
The world will be better.
One more. Hope that's the last of them. I can barely stand up. There's the centrifuge I need. Finally. I'm running out of time. I can feel it. I think I did it. Where'd my suit go? I think I took decontamination a little too far. I'd better put some clothes on. Much better. Let's just go ahead and forget that ever happened. So many good memories of working here. Doc's the smartest man I know. And now he might be the most dangerous. Doc wasn't just reinforcing the arms. He was turning them into weapons.
Parker says the interface is dangerous, but the boy's a neophyte. Never truly created anything. Thinks we can stay on the sidelines, avoiding the mud. Men died to found this nation. They died to get us to the moon. Every great push forward demands blood. And this next push, this push to rid ourselves of Norman's stink, it may yet be the bloodiest of them all.
Not gonna let that happen, Doc.
Parker. Always listening, aren't you? Always observing, memorizing, feeling. Who have you told about the neural interface, About my work? Well, it stops here, Parker. I trusted you. But instead of recognizing my genius, what did you do? Tried to tear it down. Accused it of flaws. There are no flaws. It's a thing of beauty. A perfect extension of the mind itself into the world. Thought given form by these incredible arms. And I have only one thought on my mind now. Norman's reputation lying in tatters before me. Time to give it shape.
He was planning this right under my nose. Was it just an idea in his head until the interface pushed him over the edge? The neural interface is exacerbating Doc's rage. He may not be able to come back from this. Ooh, head's still foggy. Need to work the last of this poison out of my system before I tackle the other villains. Good time to go on patrol. Great news! The 10th time I put you away, the beating is free! Good shot!
Eat this!
If I keep this up, soon I'll have arrested literally everyone in Rikers. Again.
Okay.
MJ, hey. Mind if I toss a kind of thorny ethical question at you? When is it okay to give up on a friend?
Oh, wow, Pete. Thinking of Otto?
That obvious, huh?
Yeah, understandable, though. The high-minded, generous part of me wants to say, never. Being a true friend means being there, even when people lose their way. But with what Otto's done, I just don't know, Pete. I guess you have to decide if the Otto Octavius you knew was still in there or not. Maybe if he was ever even in there at all.
Yeah. Thanks, MJ. I gotta process some stuff, I think.
Call me anytime, Pete. I'm here for you.
This is Stable Control. Need a report of the situation north of Houston. A group of civilian agitators has been detained. Charges will be issued as needed.
They've crossed the line. I'm gonna cross it back. International? Okay, I need to get after Scorpion, but I haven't seen Aunt May face to face since the fire. Think I can afford a quick pit stop at Feast. Love the spirit of protest, but maybe wait till we're not in a state of emergency.
Be advised, escaped convicts and stolen vehicles are causing a major disturbance. Incident is ongoing in the West Village.
Here's your stuff! Now that's just... Prisoners on motorcycles! Cheesy road movie or my life? Why not both?
Never going back to prison!
offering driver's ed in prison.
This is Stable Control. Need a report of the situation north of Houston.
Observation post is live. Scanning for Spider-Man.
Let the boss.
Nap time.
Are those spotlights to attract my attention? Maybe make it less ambiguous. Spider logo. Nah, we get to.
The miss now.
Did Sable set up a million rooftop posts just to hunt for little old me? Sorta. You know, I don't mean to overreact, but I'm starting to take this personally. You've all learned something here, but I know better. So it's a gaggle of geese, a murder of crows. Is it a cell block of prisoners? Did I get that right?
I'd like to taste of that.
Just who I didn't want to see. Sure, I won the fight. I bet they get medical benefits.
Right over here. Until Miles gets back, the best thing we can do is keep everyone fed. Oh, Peter, it is so good to see you. How are you? Healthy?
I'm good. How are you holding up, May?
Good, but busy. Oh, let me go.
Oh, there.
I'm okay.
Didn't you tell me something once about accepting that I'm human just like everyone else?
You and Ben. Masters at turning my own words against me. I am fine, Peter. Just a little rundown.
Where's Miles? Could he help out?
Oh, he is. He's off picking up medical supplies from the relief center. It's amazing how quickly we go through antibiotics.
Okay. You stay off your feet for a bit. I'll organize the unloading and check in with Miles. Deal?
Deal. Give me a chance to nurse my wounded Parker pride.
Come on, Miles, answer. Don't make me worry about you and May.
Quiet. So much for a milk run. How did a bunch of convicts even do this? Looks like an exploding bulldozer went through here. I can't turn back. beast needs those antibiotics.
You hear the sound his head made when the big guy hit him?
Like a bug on a windshield.
Splat. Need to distract him. Hacking apps should work.
All because he made one stupid crack about the
Okay,
guy's
that didn't.
suit. Freaking intense.
Dude's got issues, man. Big ones.
Should be able to hop that wall. Medical containers in that tent. Maybe this will be easy.
Both of them are. But they're on our side. You two, get over here!
Gauze, iodine, no antibiotics. Need to keep looking.
All right already. Hey. Control, grid's clear. Repeat, grid's clear.
Nobody's putting me back. This can stop right now. Just give us the locations and schedules for your supply runs.
More supplies over there. Need to get past these guys.
Believe me, I hate watching them. Turns my stomach. Just give us the locations.
Why are the super dudes so set on taking out these relief centers?
No.
Something about Osborn. They want to draw him, and they can't protect the city. Sounds like a lot of drama. Supplies we find. Come on, let's keep digging through it.
Cable guys give up the depot locations there.
Eventually, yeah. Now the big guy's taking the stations out all by himself. Dudes are walking A-bomb.
It's that Russian blood, man. Makes him crazy.
That's offensive. My grandma's
Another
Russian.
supply tent. Crossing fingers. A couple trauma kits. No antibiotics. Gotta be somewhere.
Anybody comes from around here.
Oh boy. You better not try to short us.
Bro, relax.
Gotta avoid that sniper. What's that?
Could have been the wind.
I'm hearing things.
More supplies. Oh, come on, Crate, be the one. Amoxicillin. Perfect. This is a very large hit. I found the exploding bulldozer.
Supply routes and schedules. Now! Gas out!
Gentlemen, I apologize. My associate is inelegant. He doesn't understand the fine art of persuasion.
Stop! Did not need to see that.
What was that?
Check it. Now.
Don't think he saw me. Time to get out of here.
Whoever is here, come out! I have no time for this. We are having fun with lights now? I will have fun with your face! Come out! And I promise not to crush you.
Please don't see me. Please don't see me.
Where are you?
Osborn is right past them.
You test my patience. Out! Now!
Wait for it.
I do not need this!
Go! Oh! Close! Too close. Gotta get out.
No more games!
I gotta be getting close to the exit.
Yo!
Oh man. Okay, I gotta get out of here.
No hiding!
Maybe if I get up there, I'll be safe.
When I find you, I will crush you!
That container.
Yeah!
That's my exit.
You cannot hide! Go! Out! Ah!
Need to get him to clear the opening. Go, go, go!
Yeah! It is case of goose! I hate case of goose!
Guess you let May know I have these.
Get off me! Just give us the wallet! Give it us, man! Help!
Hey, leave him alone!
Big mistake, kid.
You can't just push people around like that.
Or what? Like this? Haha, kid's got guts.
Hip squared.
What the hell's he saying? Not gonna be saying anything in a second. Whoa.
You want a taste?
Nah, I'm good, kid.
You want a taste? I gotta work on my fight banner.
Miles? Hey, I've been trying to reach you. You okay?
Hey, so, don't freak out, but, I gotta fill you in on some stuff.
Incredible work, Miles. Stick close to Feast. If the convicts get desperate, they may try to raid the shelter.
Way ahead of you. Anything else happens here, I'll let you know.
Great. Thanks, Miles. Yuri, figured out Rhino's deal. He's attacking Oscorp's relief centers.
Think I know which one he's hitting next. Reports of a possible earthquake and/or demolition derby at the Harlem Center.
Sounds like our boy. Headed there now.
Holding up okay?
Tight, but hanging in there.
We'll get through this. Keep the faith.
makes it, what, 100 counts of assaulting a Sable agent?
Target is hostile.
Gotta love Sable agents. Always showing up where they do the least good.
Clear out! Get to cover!
Oh, they attacked me. But of course, I'm the criminal here.
Douglas, this is Sable Control. Boss wants an update on your status.
Control, we've located the fugitives and are in pursuit.
City under quarantine, super psychos running wild. And I was just thinking what we're missing is a high-speed chase with indiscriminate gunfire. One rampaging vehicle down, one to go. Oh, up for me? Thank you, Sable International!
Say your prayers! Star City now!
Someone your own size, Rhino.
There is no one my size, Hulk.
Or maybe we could just talk it out. Rhino, what's with the team up? I thought you were a loner.
Means and ends, Hulk. All of life is means and ends.
So what's the end for these particular means?
Freedom! True freedom! No more suit! No more Rhino!
I always liked this. So distinctive.
Be thankful, Hulk. Without suit, I make less trouble for you.
What about our stimulating battleside chats?
You are funny, Malinki. I am almost sorry to destroy your tiny face.
Look out, Rhino! Let's wrap this up.
Never send an 8-ton infant to do a man's job. Let's finish this.
Oscorp, love you, but you do know it's rude to cut in, right?
What were you gonna do if I didn't beg him to give up?
Yes, Gus. That is exactly what I would have done.
Ah, like an old married couple, you two. Octavius, huh? You have a name yet? The Scary Six? The Dirty Half Dozen?
How about we murdered Spider-Man and used his corpse for a blanket?
You embarrassed yourself. Trapped again, target.
Get him, you idiot!
Get him! Drop down the belt!
Guys, please! There's plenty of me to go around!
Get me out of here! Be a man, Gargan! Be yourself! Silly Gargan! I will squash both myself!
We could just stop now, you know. I won't tell anybody.
Then leave your skull uncrushed? There is fun in that! Come here, pal! I will teach you to throw real punch!
My jaw's already absorbed that particular lesson. Thanks.
Do you know what Octavius will do if he finds out you failed?
I failed?
Didn't I hear you took a poetry class in the raft?
Yes, you
like a
freak
therapy
show!
thing? A little forged together time might help you boys learn to play nice. All right, Yuri, that's 4 down. Just Octavius and Lee left.
Something tells me they won't be as easy. They're only half our problem, though. Devil's Breath cases are getting worse, and Oscorp is being coy about an anti-serum. I'm worried they're seeing dollar signs in a seller's market.
I'd expect nothing less from our beloved mayor. Leave Devil's Breath to me. One of my best people is on it.
Pete, hey. I've been through the city, state, and federal databases. If this Devil's Breath lab does exist, it's off the books. The only other place I can think to look is in Norman's personal files.
I've already been through his office computer. Are you thinking his penthouse? That building's full of Sables, man. If they spot me, other residents could get hurt in a firefight.
I know, but I might be able to get in undetected. I can sneak in, find the lab's location, and get out. If anything goes wrong, I'll call you for backup.
Okay. It's risky, but we need that location. Wait for me to get nearby, then make your move.
I'll be ready.
You know, I don't mean to overreact, but I'm starting to take this personally. Hold up. That makes it, what, 100 counts of assaulting a Sable agent?
Officers respond. We've got a 10-10 narcotics in progress. Please converge on Central Park.
Oh no! Release the papers! Let's go kill us! It's a spider!
Oh, come on, fellas. You can't keep ducking income tax like this.
Get anything for our match here! Not bad! Fighter!
Huh. Fisk did keep these wannabe pushers in check.
All units, we have a hostage situation involving a civilian bus. Officers needed in Yorkville.
Our brothers are guilty only of...
Taken hostage on a tourist bus. That's a New York reality tour for you.
This is Sable Control, requesting status update from Museum Mile.
We have detained an unauthorized gathering of civilians. Proceeding to question and arrest is needed.
Strong-arming civilians is not gonna fly in my town. Hey, you do know you're the bad guys here, right?
Get the cover!
There's obviously a Fight 1 Get 10 free special on Sable Agents right now. Should have trusted Sable. She's crossed a line.
Agents, this is Control. What's the situation near Carnegie Hall?
Armored patrol on the move. No sign of priority target.
Okay, MJ. I'm a couple blocks away. Let me know if you get into trouble.
Thanks, Pete. Wish me luck. Okay. Norman's penthouse is on the top floor, but the elevator's on lockdown. Need to get into the security room to unlock it. Excuse me. The lobby seems pretty busy. Is everything okay?
Residents have been asked to temporarily vacate their units while Sable International performs a security sweep.
Have people been waiting down here long?
No. Only 1 or 2 hours. We all greatly appreciate Sable International's generous assistance with security.
He'll never survive this. Next election, he'll get destroyed.
There's the security room. But that guard will see me if I go in. Residents are pretty upset. Maybe I can rile them up to create a distraction.
Left my stupid inhaler upstairs.
I heard they'll let you up if you claim special circumstances. A health emergency might do it.
Really? Come on, let's go talk to security. Hey, let us back upstairs. I've got a medical emergency here. Oh man, I can't breathe. Let me back
Every
upstairs.
second we stay down here, we risk catching that plague.
Definitely stay away from the receptionist. Been coughing up a storm.
What? They have to let us back upstairs.
Why isn't Osborn down here? This sort of thing never happens to him.
The mayor and his friends are exempt. Security let one of his biggest donors back upstairs right away.
I knew it. It's all one big boys club. Come on.
That should do it.
Crap. Jerry, get out here. We got a situation.
Get out here right now.
Security
We're
room's
just as
open.
important as Osborn.
Just need to get to the door without being seen.
Everyone, please stay calm. Sable International has nearly finished their sweep.
That's what you said an hour ago.
I know this is frustrating, but please remember,
Hello. I know a few Sable agents who would love to meet you.
We're in charge now. Okay, I'm gone.
Multi-million-dollar building.
I like this thing. Gotta turn him around. Good boy. I'm sure Sable offers workman's comp. Elevator controls in the security room, next to the Sable agent. Mary Jane Watson? Super spy. Time to unlock that elevator. That did it. Norman's clearing out, and the elevator's unlocked. Time to head upstairs. Penthouse elevator. This is it. Norman and Sable, right on cue.
Find the alarm technician. Fire it.
Stupid, useless button. Norman's guards have all cleared out. If he's hiding something up here, I'm gonna find it.
Warning. Fire doors engaged. Automated self-diagnostic commencing. Please remain calm.
Scientific journals debating the Spider-Man problem.
MJ, Sable presence downstairs just ballooned. I think Norman's being moved. Worried they might spot me.
I might have had something to do with that. Keep your distance. I should be okay for now. Blueprint for the apartment. Tons of empty space right behind the wall with a family portrait. Who leaves space unused in a Manhattan apartment? What is this thing? Schematics for a prototype combat mask. Looks like it can reveal structural weaknesses. Whoa, this mask is incredible. Is it showing a door hidden in that wall? I wonder where it leads. The fat Norman bids his son farewell. This must be from when Harry left for Europe last year. Why was Norman so dramatic about a trip to secret keypad behind the family portrait? Norman must like spy movies. I need to find the code for that keypad. It's the combat prototype from the schematic. Schematic for the prototype mask. Norman seems to be pushing Oscorp towards defense work. Work order for keypad lock. Looks like he used Harry's last day as the code. That must be the day Harry left for Europe.
Self-diagnostic complete. No faults found. Fire doors disengaged.
Norman could be back any minute. Need to find that keypad code. Harry said his mom used to cook all the time. I'd be surprised if Norman has ever even touched. This room smells like rich people. Wonder if all this wine is from Norman's vineyard in Burgundy. City's in a state of emergency, but Norman still manages to get his laundry and cleaning done for him. What a hero.
Hey, Dad. On my way to Dr. Michael's for one last shot before the big trip. Hey, if you're gonna meet me there, could you grab my journal from my room? I just wanted to record some thoughts on the big bon voyage day. Anyway. Listen, I know I don't say this enough, but thank you, Dad. You know, for doing this. I love you.
Wow. Haven't heard Harry's voice in so long. He sounds so tired. Let's hope that journal is still here. Gotta check his room. Ugh, Norman would have a pool. New York is about subway rats and street pizza, not sunbathing and umbrella drinks. God, Pete and I loved coming over here to watch movies when we were kids. A different world from Queens. Funny how Harry always wanted the opposite. Nothing made him happier than watching cartoons on the little TV in May's kitchen. I used to be so jealous of Harry's family. They were so happy. At least compared to me and my dad. Harry's room. But it's locked. I wonder where Norman keeps the key. This is kinda cute. Norman keeps all the campaign buttons from his races. There's one for school board. And he's left room for more. Setting your sights high. Norman and Otto. Wow. They look like they used to be so close. What could have ruined a friendship like this? Harry's mom, Emily. We used to make fun of him for calling her the prettiest mom at Midtown, but he might have been right. Score! This must be the key for Harry's room. Norman's bathroom is bigger than my entire apartment. Now I feel sad. Emily's terminal diagnosis. I know Harry's mom was sick, but I had no idea it was genetic. Did Harry ever get tested?
Happy birthday, dear. Sorry I'm a little late. It's been a busy month. I miss you, Em. Especially today. I've put Harry... I've sent him away. For treatment. We'll fix him, Em. I promise. Development of GR-27 was too slow to save you. It won't fail Harry. I'm keeping his room exactly as it is, ready for when he gets back. The key is with you, Em. I know you keep it safe.
Wait, Norman sent Harry away for treatment? I thought he went to Europe on his own. What were you hiding from us, Harry? What? This can't be for Harry, can it? Law books. Harry wants to be an environmental attorney, like his mom. Why didn't you tell us you were sick? Harry's journal. His last entry is marked July 18. That must be the code to that room.
I am saying we should not rush off without a plan.
We? You are staying here. The antiserum's ready, and I'm going to supervise production.
You will be completely vulnerable without me.
I seem to be completely vulnerable with you. I'm going alone. End of discussion.
Keep Team 2 on standby. I'm getting some air.
Pete, Norman's cure is ready. He's headed to the lab it's at now. Can you follow?
Not without alerting him. Somebody spiked Sable's coffee today. Her men are set on double secret probation alert.
Okay, then stay ready. I've almost got the location.
Continuing sector sweep. The hell was that?
Okay, July 18. Bingo. Super creepy. Gotta find the location of the Devil's Breath lab. Something in this room must be useful.
Norman Osborn, GR-27 research log. The whole project has gone to hell. GR-27 is a cure, not a disease. But try telling that to the evening news. Somehow, they've picked up the technician's morbid nickname, Devil's Breath, and are using it to stoke hysteria. They have no idea what it's really capable of. A cure for cancer, genetic disorders, birth defects. With just a little more research, I know we could perfect it. Instead, I'll spend the next 18 months on PR mop-up.
Harry and Emily's medical records. GR-27 was developed to treat them. Devil's Breath is a child's X-ray, but it's not Harry or Emily. Who is this? That aura around him. Is this Martin Lee? Wow. Norman wins the fancy map contest. Looks like the Upper West Side. Looks like Norman's tracking Dr. Michael's movements. Creepfest. Dr. Strom. Isn't he a robotics expert? No movement from Dr. Van Adder. Must be out of the city. Dr. Michaels leads the Devil's Breath team. No, I need to track Michaels. Van Adder is a... This shows all of Oscorp's properties. Commercial build. Dr. Michaels leads the Devil's Breath. Wow. So many records facilities. Oscorp's going all in on defense research. No, Norman's not crazy enough to keep the anti-serum in a shopping center. A records facility could be perfect cover for the Devil's Breath lab. Sable troop deployments. They're stationed all over the city. I bet I can find the Devil's Breath lab with this. That's just a GR-27. That's the code name for Devil's Breath. This is it. 10th and Cathedral. Isn't that... I knew it. 10th and Cathedral, Oscorp's records department. Perfect place to hide a secret biotech facility. GR-27 Martin Lee incident. What is this?
And we are rolling. I will be right next door. Just relax and let the medicine do its work.
宝贝，不要担心，不要害怕，妈妈在。
这个会治好你。放心。
发生什么事？怎么可能？别慢慢呼吸。
I thought this was just a consultation. Boy seemed ready. I'm going in there. No, you can't. It's too late. Back in now. What have you done?
Oh my god. Norman and Otto. They started all of this. They created Lee. I have to get this. No!
Who's there?
Oh no. Damn it.
We have a breach. High alert.
Pete, I've got the lab location. And a lot more. How far away are you?
2 avenues over. Say the word and I'm there.
Great. Keep the motor running.
Continuing sector sweep.
heard something. Running a sweep. What was that? I'm hearing things. Control, grid's clear. Repeat, grid's clear.
Need to clear that balcony.
Hey! Boss, we got him.
Pete, you here?
Turning off Lex now. Are you okay?
We'll be in a few seconds. Northwest corner. You ready?
Wait, hold on!
It's too late. You're up!
You are crazy.
You're amazing.
It's all so much to take in. Harry's sick, Norman and Lee, and Dr. Octavius?
I know.
This is all my fault.
No, not this song again. You are not alone anymore, Pete. Let Miles and me look after Feast. You find Norman. You find the cure.
Thanks, partner. I have to get that anti-serum and start putting things right. There must be some way to reach Lee and Otto. Convince them to give up this crusade for revenge. They've both done so much good for the world. They can't throw their legacies away just to spite Norman. I have to get that anti-serum and start putting things right. There must be some way to reach Lee and Otto. Convince them to give up this crusade for revenge. They've both done so much good for the world. They can't throw their legacies away just to spite Norman. Okay, Norman's on his way to get the anti-serum. Better update Yuri.
I hope this is good news.
It is. Oscorp just created an anti-serum.
There's a cure? Oh, thank God. How quickly can we get it to people?
I'm on my way to find out. The lab is at 10th and Cathedral.
Wait. I just got a report of a helicopter going down in that area.
Oh no. That could be Norman's helicopter.
I'd send officers your way, but I don't have any.
Don't worry, I'm on it. This will all be over soon, I promise.
Does anyone else find it suspicious that this
Open it.
Have to take care of these demons before I can follow Lee into the lab. Time to KO those snipers. Need to get through these demons quick, before Lee gets a hold of the anti-serum.
Spider-Man, leave now. My men will handle this.
Sable? Lee wiped out the agents stationed here. They're not handling anything.
You have been warned, superhero.
Sable made good on her threat, but these guys aren't looking to team up.
Tired of you harassing our agents, Spider-Man. This ends tonight.
You guys think I took out your men? You gotta be kidding me! Gotta make this fast and get inside. Really wish Sable would cut me some slack. We should be on the same team. Demons and Sable are down. Time to follow Lee inside. Why are you so heavy?
You harass my men, destroy my equipment, and cost my client millions. Give me one good reason I should not kill you right now.
Listen, I don't like you, you don't like me. But Lee has your client inside this building right now, and he's gonna kill him if we don't do something. We could fight each other, or we could fight Lee, but not both. Does this mean we're good?
You will help me secure Norman. After that, I make no promises.
Works for me. Lee's out of control.
You secure Osborn. I will talk to them.
That's it. Okay, Lee. No more running. This ends tonight. This is insanity. I have to find a way to reach the Martin Lee I know. The man who built Feast. No way to go but down.
Stand back, Spider-Man. This is me and Osborn.
I know about the accident. I know what happened to your parents.
The accident? You sound as clinical as Osborn. My parents died because of me. Because of what Osborn did to me.
You're more than your past. Don't let it control you.
I tried so hard to make my parents proud. To honor their legacy. But to truly honor them, Osborn must see justice.
I won't let you do this, Martin. Lee's pain. His anger. It's fueling his power.
This is the only sample.
No! No, Martin! Look, I told you I'm sorry. It was an accident. I was trying to help you. You don't help people. You use them.
This won't bring your parents back.
Why do you insist on trying to save this piece of scum?
I'm trying to save you, Martin. Don't let revenge win. Fight it!
Osborn must be punished. His killings infected this city for too long.
Osborn deserves true justice. He won't see it unless you stop now.
I'll never stop. crimes will be on your head!
Fight it, Martin! You can walk away!
No! Osborn must suffer!
I know you can beat the demon, Martin!
Beat the demon? I am the demon!
He's a big demon.
You and Osborn will share a grave! Enough! This will all be over soon.
I sure hope so.
My will is stronger than yours!
We'll see about that. Can't give up. He's almost down.
Osborn needs to pay.
I know. But this is the wrong way, Martin.
Useless.
Otto?
That look on your face. You can't imagine how satisfying it is. Ready for your final act?
Hey. Hey.
Where's Otto?
Gone. I would not worry about him right now.
He needs a hospital.
No. No hospital. Feast.
I need to speak to your head doctor.
There's no doctors here.
Well, who's running this place?
Me, mostly.
Oh, okay. Well, it's been a while, but I'll do my best. I'll need masks, gloves,
right.
whatever you have that's sterile.
Thank you. You can thank me by not dying. Oh my God.
He'll live, but he needs rest.
Hey, take it easy.
Where's May?
They say she could go at any moment. Where are you going?
I need to find Otto. He has the anti-serum. I don't know if I can beat him.
Maybe you can't. Maybe Spider-Man needs help from his friend Peter.
What?
Peter helped build those arms, remember? If anyone can find a weakness, it's him. Go get him, Tiger.
All right. No. No, that's not it. Maybe it's this one. No.
MJ's right. I built the neural interface. That means I can destroy it. There must be something at the lab I can use.
Spider-Man. Hello.
Man, I gotta change this number.
I must leave New York. Recent events give me pause. Your rescue of Osborn, despite his hatred, it affected me. I must return home. Reflect on this life I choose.
Dang. I think I'm actually gonna miss you and your death troopers.
Unfortunately, my agents will stay. Though I question our work, they do not. And Osborn continues to pay. I am sorry.
So close to being good news.
Indeed. I will miss you and your bizarre witticism, Spider-Man. Until we meet again.
What a strange, violent lady. Did the impossible, Doc. But now I have to destroy it. With a little creation of my own.
And once again, we have live footage of Mayor Osborn being held captive on the roof of Osborn Tower.
You want me to beg? Not gonna happen!
The world will know the truth before they mop you off the pavement.
Oh! Oh!
Tell them what you did.
I never...
Everything you have is built on lies! Lies! You stole my company, my ideas! Now, the truth.
The truth. Okay. The truth is, you were only ever worth a damn when you worked for me! The truth is, you could never accept that I'm better than you! You're a failure, Otto! And you always will be!
Give me the anti-serum! Otto, you've worked your whole life to help people. Please.
You're fighting the wrong man. But have it your way.
We don't have much time! Please!
I'll turn over the anti-serum when Osborn pays for his crime!
know your weaknesses!
I have no weaknesses! Enough playing!
Gotta move. People are dying! They need the anti-serum now!
I will cure the city after I bring down Osborn!
Let me save the city! Then we can do whatever you want!
I already know what I want! Now get out of my way before I really hurt you! How much is...
Give me the anti-serum, and I promise Osborn will face charges!
Liar! Just like Osborn! Nothing but lies! Enough of this! What are you...
Such a disappointment. Parker. You knew? I tried to warn you, Peter, but you didn't listen. You knew. I won't let you win. This means too much to me.
Not more than it means to me! Can't you see all the people you're hurting?
You'll never understand! You haven't suffered like I have!
Gadgets are ruined.
You should be on my side! I won!
He's wet. Shooter's ruined. Please, think of the man you were.
That man is gone. You can't save me, Peter.
Then I guess you'll have to save yourself!
You were my hero! You meant so much to me! I hate that you're making me do this! We were going to change the world!
You look tired, Parker.
Not tired.
Just hurt. If you want to change the world, you have to be the kind of man who can make the hardest decisions.
I couldn't agree more! No!
The anti-serum.
Peter, I saw you as a son. I should have known you'd turn on me, just like all the others.
Turn. I worshipped you. Your mind, your conscience, wanting to help others. The way you never gave up.
That's because men like us have a duty, a responsibility, to use our talents in the service of others. Even if they don't appreciate it, we have to do what's best for those beneath us, whether they understand it or not.
No, you're wrong! You are everything I wanted to be! You just threw it away!
Yes, of course. You're right, Peter. Oh, I see that now. The neural interface affected my mind. But I can fix it. We can fix it. Together. If you'll help me.
Do everything I can. I'll make sure you get the best help.
No! If they put me away, they'll take my arms! I'll be trapped in this useless body! Please, Peter. That wasn't me. You said you'd never abandon me. You promised. Remember? And of course, you rest easy, knowing your secret is safe with me.
You do what you think is best, Doc. It's all any of us can.
Peter?
Even when it hurts like hell.
Peter, where are you going? Peter? Peter!
It's still viable. We'll need the entire sample as a base to produce more doses.
How long will that take?
A few hours. Maybe a day.
What if we use it to cure someone right now?
Then there won't be enough to cure the others. I'll give you a few minutes.
You're gonna be okay, ma'am. I've got the cure right here.
Take off your mask. I want to see my nephew.
You knew?
I've known for a while.
I never wanted you to worry.
I did. And I am so proud of you. And Ben would be too. All the people you've saved.
I don't know what to do.
Yes, you do.
So?
Hi, Mary Jane Watson, Associate Editor.
Congrats!
Thank you.
I knew you could do it.
What about you? Find a job yet?
Oh, no, but,
I'll be right with you, honey. Thank you.
I was actually considering maybe a career change.
Hmm?
Yeah, I think I might want to become a chef.
I'm sorry, no, it's... You're a scientist. A good one.
Yeah, the last project I worked on, I created a monster octopus that almost destroyed the city, so...
Yeah. I mean, you do make a hell of a chicken curry.
I do. Still working on my dumplings, though.
Going camping?
Oh, my new place isn't gonna be ready for about a week, so I'm gonna be crashing with Miles for the next few nights.
Oh. You know, you can always stay at my place. Only if you want to.
No, I mean, yes. I mean, No, I don't. I not want to. But meaning, I do want to, but only if you do.
I never stopped wanting to.
Me neither. I'm not an expert or anything, but I think it's in the way that you ask her.
I'm getting too nervous. Hey, all right, so where do you want this?
Right over here's fine.
Right. Hey, so Pete?
Yeah?
I, kinda gotta talk to you about something I can't tell my mom about.
What's up?
Well, weird things have been going on. Like, physically.
Oh. Well, you know, you're at that age where your body starts to change. And so you may be noticing some areas,
No.
for example.
Not that. I think it's better that I just, I show you.
No.
It's pretty weird, right?
Not that weird.
We were so close. But I'll keep trying. I will find a cure. I will. I love you, son.